Hello, Suzanne with Dunning Vision's Hypnosis. The question I have for you today is, are you finding yourself lacking focus while you're in session with your patients? There are a lot of reasons why this could be happening. Among them, maybe you're going through a personal situation that is really worrying to you. Maybe you're just finding yourself really bored with the work, or maybe you're just finding yourself bored with that particular patient. Whatever the cause is, it's really important for you to understand why you're feeling that way, because until you figure that out, you will not really know how best to address the situation. Obviously, if you're having some personal problems, they need to be addressed. And generally speaking, they need to be left out of the therapy room so that you can focus all your attention on your patient. Now, we are only human, so sometimes that becomes really hard to do. And I know from circumstances back, oh my God, years ago, when I was going through some pretty difficult situations with my mom, that I wasn't really able to be present to the degree that I needed to be with my clients. And there was a situation with one in particular who was a really, really nice guy, he's a great client. And he basically just told me at the end of the session that I really needed to cancel because I wasn't really present. So we rescheduled the appointment so I could redo it a week later, and everything went a whole lot better. And he did actually refer both his brother to me and his daughter for them to take care of situations that they had that they needed help with. So it wasn't a lost cause. It was just learning something that needed to be learned. And I guess that's why we call it practice, right? So be okay if you need to take time off to take care of things in your life, because sometimes our lives can be overwhelming. But if that's not the problem may be that maybe that particular patient isn't a good fit for you. In that case, you need to refer that patient to somebody else who can better help them. And I haven't really found myself in that situation because generally what happens is I screen my potential clients really fully before I'm willing to hire them on. So most of the time they work out really, really well. If they don't, then we just agree to stop working together, basically. On a couple of occasions when I knew of someone who was really good who could help them out, I made the referrals for them. But we all need to realize that we do have our limitations and that different personality types work better or worse with other personality types, and that's okay. That's why we really don't have to worry about competition, because we each have something different to offer to the various potential clients out there in the world. And lastly, boredom could be based on the fact that you're just totally burned out and just don't care about the work anymore. And that's okay too, because the average therapist only lasts between 2 and 7 years from the research that I've done. So it's time for you to move on to something else. Maybe you want to get into supervision. Maybe you'd rather get involved in academia and teach what you know. Maybe you'd like to move into coaching. I had a PhD psychologist actually employ me to do a 2-day VIP program so she could learn how to integrate hypnotism and neuro-linguistic programming into her healing protocol. And she left the medical world, she put it, and she just got into coaching, and she's doing really, really well now. It's all done basically from her home, meaning that she gets on the internet and she has her sessions, as I do. They're like 45 minutes each, and she's making a pretty good living and enjoying herself. So there's another opportunity for you. And when you're working with coaching people, it's really different in the sense that you're not working with people who have serious mental illness and situations that you need to contend with. The whole idea of coaching is to help people to be able to stay on target with their goals, be they health goals, business goals, like developing a bigger, better business, or executive coaches also exist that help executives to get along better with their employees and the people that they need to work with in their business. I actually had a CEO that I did some executive coaching with, and it worked out really, really well, teaching her how to assess people using neuro-linguistic programming techniques. So there's a lot of different ways that you can go. It's up to you. But do address it, all right? If you're interested in learning how to do hypnotism and neuro-linguistic programming, as I said, I do offer a 2-day VIP program. It's all done online, one-on-one. It's a lot of fun, and it's fascinating because you really get to see how the mind truly works. And it includes a 12-month mentorship so that as you're working with patients, you're able to message me. We set up a time for a video call, and I tell you exactly how to go about helping the person through the problem that they're dealing with, that you need help to help them address. And my trainees love that aspect because I don't know of any hypnosis or neuro-linguistic programming trainers who are actually offering mentorship. I was lucky that it was offered when I was taking mine, NLP practitioner and NLP master practitioner in neuro-linguistic programming. Let me tell you, I was calling Hawaii like every week to get input because I never wanted to hurt anybody because of what I did not know. And it really did train me in a really great way. As you would all understand, because you had to go through your clinical, right, in order to be licensed. Same idea. Well, I will have that information for you, my contact information, if you're interested in learning more about that, down in the description box below. And that's all I have for you for now. As always, I thank you for spending your time with me. Till next time. Bye-bye, all.